Hi, this is Ming Chu, the injury guru. And today I want to talk about things that you can do to improve your emotional and your mental health or your psychological health. I have scores of friends of mine who are under so much stress. They feel fearful, they feel tense, they find themselves breaking down, crying, and they're very upset about this COVID-19 virus, and they call me and they ask me, what should I do? Being a healer, I guess they feel I might know all the answers. I don't profess to know all the answers, but I will say one thing though. I feel really, really good. My mood is fantastic. My body feels great. I feel strong. My legs feel great. My muscles feel great. I've been working out almost every day, about 5 days a week, mixing indoor workouts with outdoor workouts in the sun. And I wanted to share with you some of the things that I've been doing to keep my mood and my mental health where it should be and where I want it to be. I have to confess that about 2 or 3 weeks ago, when this whole thing started, I had some, obviously some personal challenges as well as the things where things like the virus and the stock market, tanking, and also my business shuttered where I haven't even seen a patient in the last three weeks or so. So it was a very stressful time for me personally. But now, a few weeks later, I'm in a routine and I feel pretty darn good. I feel really good actually. And on a scale of 10, I feel like I'm an 8. My mood is really upbeat. I feel good, and I just wanted to share with you what I've done to get to this place. And I see the fear and anxiety out there, and it is disconcerting to see my fellow New Yorkers and my close friends under so much stress. And that's why I'm making this YouTube video. The first thing that I recommend is getting fresh air. Luckily, I live by Riverside Park, so I go down to the river, and I'm actually able to work out there. So for the last few days, the weather has been fantastic. So I went there and I was exposing my skin to sun while I was exercising in Riverside Park to improve my serotonin levels. As you know, sun can do that for you to improve your mood, as well as increasing your vitamin D levels, which about 70% of Americans are severely lacking in. And vitamin D is responsible for at least 900 biochemical reactions in the human body, of which is very important for general health, as well as for DNA transcription reactions. So you're gonna get a lot of vitamin D and serotonin, fresh air. I mean, I felt great when I was working out there. And I had a workout, and I worked out for about 45 minutes for the last few days when I was in the park, where I did some body weight exercises that were not overly hard, but definitely challenging. And about in the last 20 or 30% of the workout, when I was just finishing up, I finished my workout by running stairs, and I was pushing pretty hard. I ran the stairs by the park 5 times, which is not a lot, but it took me a few minutes to do it. But by the end of running those stairs up and down, I was pretty winded. My heart rate was pounding. I was exhilarated, and I knew I got all of my neurotransmitters pumping. I had the endorphins pumping. I had norepinephrine, serotonin, dopamine, name it, it was coming out. And I felt fantastic. And then I finished the day. I decided to stay in the park in the sunshine, and I ended up meeting some friends. And we started talking about this whole thing and just communing with friends that I haven't seen in a while. Talking about this stuff really added a nice little finish to my end of the day at the park, because we got to talk about this, and it was a very nice moment to discuss our concerns about what was going on here in the country and in the world. So that's what I did. So if you do high intensity exercises, that can absolutely change the release of neurotransmitter in your brain and give you a sense of well-being. And that's what I think changed me the most, doing those high intensity exercises in the sunshine. Now, I know a lot of dermatologists don't believe in using sun because they think sun is dangerous, but please consult your dermatologist and ask them if it's appropriate for you to exercise in the sun for a few minutes. You don't need to stay there too long, maybe 20 minutes, 30 minutes. Get some sun and see how your mood feels, because I feel fantastic. And I think most people out there could use a little bit of sun, obviously with the guidance of your doctor, to see how much you can actually get. The other thing I recommend is only eating about twice a day. I used to eat 3 times a day plus a snack, and now I'm down to 2 meals a day. I usually have a cup of organic coffee in the middle of the day right before my workout, but there's no food there. And I've noticed that by keeping my blood sugar levels very constant, that my mood stayed constant. So there's no ups and downs. So if you're constantly eating a lot of high sugared foods, there is no way you can have a stable mood just based on sugar levels. So consider just eating 2 meals a day, no snacking in between. Make sure you drink plenty of water so you stay fully hydrated. Keep your blood sugar levels stable to keep your mood stable. I've noticed that for myself, and an added benefit in the last 3 weeks, I lost about 5 pounds. And maybe I lost some muscle because I haven't lifted weights per se, but I have been exercising. But I think I look better. I feel better. My endurance feels better. I just feel more sprightly. I wake up refreshed. When I work out, I feel like I want to work out. I'm motivated to work out. My mood is really, really good. So I know something positive is happening. This is in addition to me also taking, various supplements. I take a good multivitamin. The one that I like is Life Extension Mix, as well as I take a fish oil. I use a product made by Thorne, essential fatty acids by Thorne, and I take a trace mineral product by Berry Treasure. That's just my basic vitamin protocol. So consult your naturopath or your complementary doctor to help you set up yourself on a very basic overall vitamin, essential fatty acid, and mineral program. You need to have this intact before you start doing any type of exercise, or even to achieve any type of health. You have to have these nutrients in your body. But like I said, consult your medical person to get all the details of that. There are other things that you can do, that you can take, various supplements that you can take that can help calm you. And I just want to list some key supplements that you can consider using, once again, with the guidance of your naturopath or your complementary doctor. Something like kava. Kava is a substance they use in the Pacific Islands to help you relax. You just need a little bit of it. Kava is known to just make you feel really peaceful and calm. It's a drink that they use, like I said, in the Pacific Islands. The other thing you can use is plain old magnesium. It's a well-known mineral. Unfortunately, I believe 60% of all Americans are deficient in magnesium, severely deficient, and it's responsible for at least 300 biochemical reactions in the human body. I use a product called magnesium L-threonate. Magnesium L-threonate, and I take some of that right before I go to bed. It helps me feel very relaxed, and it's a natural mineral. And because most people are deficient, I think that could be very useful for most of the people that are listening. The other thing that I use has a really funny name. It's a Chinese herb that's been around for thousands of years, and it's called Free and Easy Wanderer. Yes, that's what it's called, Free and Easy Wanderer. And you can buy it in any Chinese herb shop. It costs like $15. And I don't know, it has some herbs in it. I'm not exactly sure how it works, but it really works. Within about 15, 20 minutes, you just have this nice sense of calm. And when you talk to the people in the Chinese apothecaries, they tell you that this formula is used to help people get calm, and it really does work. So speak to the Chinese herbalist over there, or your naturopath or your doctor. If Free and Easy Wanderer is something that can be useful, I use it, I like it. You might want to try it. The other ones would be CBD oils, which is cannabidiol, which is one of the substances in, well, marijuana, THC. It's one of the cannabinoids in the hemp plant that people use for relaxation and pain reduction. And you can just drop a few drops in your tea before you go to bed, and it can really smooth out the edges. Another thing I use is something called ashwagandha. Ashwagandha is a Ayurvedic herb that's been around for thousands of years. It's called an adaptogen, which also can help with relaxation. It can help with increasing your testosterone levels, which improves your mood. I use it for my training personally, so check out ashwagandha. There's something also called theanine. Theanine is found in green tea, and it is found to also have a calming effect. So you can have a little bit of green tea, perhaps not too late at night because it does have a little caffeine in it, but the theanine tends to offset the effects of the caffeine, so it might be worth a try. Other things that you can try is something called magnolia or something called passion flower. And another thing that you can try is something called phosphatidylserine. It's a supplement that is designed to decrease your cortisol levels. When you are under constant levels of stress, your cortisol levels, which is a hormone made by your adrenal cortex, tends to elevate. And if it stays elevated for a long time, you just feel really crappy, and it can lend to a feeling of anxiety. So you may want to consider using something called phosphatidylserine. Okay? Now, all of these supplements, like I said, please consult your medical professional who is really well versed in these types of substances. Usually a naturopath is the way to go, but you can find medical doctors that are complementary, that are trained in these matters. Sadly, regular doctors don't know much about these things, so asking your regular doctor may not be that helpful. So find someone that knows these substances, or better yet, do your own research online. Don't trust me. This video is not intended to replace medical diagnosis, treatments, etc. Please be responsible before you use any of these substances, and make sure you get guidance. Having said that, I hope these suggestions will help you. It really has helped me. Like I said, my mood has been fantastic. My body feels great. I wake up refreshed. I'm eager to get on with the day. So give it a try, see what happens. This is Ming the Injury Guru. I am the author of the book, The Permanent Pain Cure. And I'm a physical therapist here in New York City. And I wish everyone to stay safe. And hopefully, by doing these things, that your mood and your mental status will improve, and you can have a much better experience instead of being not feeling so well. Take care. This is Ming the Injury Guru. Bye-bye.